Quick question, fellas. How many of you guys have ever used an online dating site to meet women, link up with women, smash women, all of the above? How many of us have ever used the dating site, dating apps to mess around with women? That's what I thought, fellas. Now, let's talk about it. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about why a lot of guys need to stop using these dating apps to meet women, to link up with women, to smash women, etc., etc. Now, I'm going to be completely honest, fellas. I, Shaquille Shalom, used to use those dating apps back in the day. I used to use POF. I've used blackpeoplemeet.com, and I've used it's a few more I can't think of off the top of my head. Leave me a comment, fellas, and let me know the name of like any other dating apps. I can't even think of none. It's like the only ones that come to my mind right now is POL, Plenty of Fish, and blackpeoplemeet.com. And it's another one that's like at the tip of my tongue I cannot think of right now. But anyway, so I used to use those dating apps, and what I noticed about those apps is it was always two kinds of women that were on those apps. The first kind of woman that I noticed were on those apps were damaged women. Women who had been abused by men, sometimes like physically, but either like women that were like abused by like mentally and emotionally abused. You know, women who've always been with guys who would cheat on them and stuff like that and mess around on them and stuff like that. I noticed it would be a lot of damaged women on those dating apps, man, all the time. And it's like they really wanted somebody to talk to. A lot of times they didn't really want to like meet a guy and move on and stuff like that. They really just wanted somebody to talk to and vent to, man, about, you know, past relationships that they've had before with other guys, baby daddies, ex-husbands, ex-boyfriends, etc. I noticed that. The other kind of women that I noticed are on those dating apps is your typical Jezebel women, your typical succubus women, your typical modern day women. So you're either going to run into one of the or the other on those dating apps. You're either going to run into a woman that has been emotionally abused all of her life by men, or you're going to run into a woman that really just want the same thing you want, which is to just smash, and that's it. Because let's be real, fellas. Like, let's just sit here and tell the truth right now, man. How many of us really get on those dating sites looking for a girlfriend? Let's be for real. How many of us get on those dating sites looking for somebody to be our wife? Like, come on now. All of us get on those dating apps, man, because we want to meet somebody that we could smash on, man. That's it. We just want to pump and dump. That's it. Pump and dump. Pump and dump. That's the only reason why men use those dating apps. And that's the only reason why women use those dating apps is to meet people to fornicate with. Come on, let's just call a spade a spade. Let's just call it for what it is. We all use those dating apps because we just get horny and we just want somebody to freak on. Like, let's be for real. Ain't nobody on there looking for no partner. Ain't nobody looking for a significant other. Ain't nobody on there doing that. So let's just be real on that. So now that that's out there, a guy asked me to make this video about using those dating apps. And fellas, you can do what you want to do. You guys are grown men. I just suggest that you don't do that, man. And us being on semen retention, I would assume that most of us aren't using those dating apps anyway. But if you are and you looking for a wife or looking for a girlfriend, you're looking in the wrong place, my friend, because the last place that you're gonna find a woman that's worthy of being your girlfriend, being your woman, or being your wife, it's not on plentyoffish.com. Trust me. It's not on blackpeoplemeet.com. I know they show the commercials where people tell their stories about how they met online and they lived happily ever after. Man, fellas, listen to me, man. That ain't true. That ain't happening. I'm not saying it's impossible to happen, but don't go online looking on a dating site looking for your wife or your next girlfriend. Come on, man. Put yourself out there. Meaning go out in public in real life and meet people, man. Go be in environments and settings around other people to meet people, man. You know what I mean? Don't go online looking for a spouse. Don't do that, man. That's just a big no-no. That's a big red flag. And think about this, fellas. Do you really think that that woman that you talk to on POF or whatever app that you use, you really think that you're the only man that that woman is talking to? I guarantee you, if she's talking to you, she's talking to at least 5, 6, 7, 8 other guys on that app alone. Don't even get me started on who she's dealing with every day in her day-to-day life in real life, not on no internet stuff. So think about that. If she dealing with you, she probably dealing with anywhere between 5 to 7 other guys on that dating app, and she dealing with at least probably 2 other guys in real life. So think about that, fellas. That ain't nothing you want to be involved with, man. I done had my turn doing that whole dating app thing and messing around with women on dating apps and stuff. And I'd never do that again, man. I would never, ever in my life do it again. Did I have fun doing it? Yeah, at that particular time in my life, of course, because I was on that type of time. I was just trying to smash. I was just trying to, I wasn't looking for nothing serious. I never got on there looking for a girlfriend. I got on there looking for some action, something I could get into tonight type of thing. You know what I'm saying? And I was very successful at that quite a few times, man. So, fellas, man, be careful, man, when you messing around and talking to women on those dating apps, fellas, because, man, a lot of these women out here nowadays, they'll be trying to set you up. You know what I'm saying? They'll probably be trying to have you come meet them somewhere just for somebody to rob you or something, or do something even worse to you. Like, man, you guys, it ain't like how it used to be back in the day, man. You got to be careful with all this stuff out here, man. And you guys don't want to be a shoulder to cry on, man, because a lot of those women on those dating apps, I noticed, man, they just be women looking for somebody to talk to. For example, man, when I was talking to the last chick on what site did we meet on, man? I think it was blackpeoplemeet.com. And she was cool to talk to and everything, but man, I noticed that she just wanted to like talk to me about like her emotional distress that she had going on with her past relationship and stuff like that. And it just started turning me off, man. And me and her just stopped talking, man. On top of the fact she catfished me, man. And that's the other thing you got to be mindful of, man. Women will catfish you, bro. I can't tell you guys how many times I done met women on there, man, and they look like one thing in them pictures, man. On them thumbnails, they look like one thing. Then you meet up with them in person, and boy, oh boy, they look like a whole completely different person. It'd be like, man, did you send your next door neighbor to come meet me or something? Like, bro, it don't even like, how are you a whole skin tone like darker? Like, how are you a whole skin tone lighter? How are you a whole 4 inches taller than what you said in your bio and what your pictures look like? Like, bro, it just be weird, man. Like, I advise you guys not to mess around online, man, with them them dating apps and stuff like that. Go out and find you a real woman, man. Somebody who you could meet in person and get a vibe off how that person is when you first meet them, instead of going online looking for somebody to deal with, man. Come on, fellas. We can't do that one, man. I don't condone you guys dating at all right now. Anyway, I would rather you guys lock in on yourself and lock in on your relationship with the Most High, get closer to God while you want semen retention and all that type of stuff, man. But I mean, hey, man, you guys are grown men. I can't tell y'all what to do. I can just give y'all my advice and just tell y'all my opinion on certain things. And I just advise you guys to just go out and meet real women. Leave them dating apps alone, man. Leave them dating apps alone. It ain't nothing but trash on there. It ain't nothing but trash, Jezebels, and emotionally hurt women, man. You don't want to deal with none of that, man. Trust me, it ain't gonna do nothing but bring drama in your life. Trash, Jezebels, and emotionally scarred women. You don't want to deal with none of that. It's too much drama, man. Too much to deal with, fellas. So, man, go out, meet people, man. Get a vibe off people when you first meet them, and just go from there, man. Don't ever get desperate to the point where you got to go online and meet somebody, man. It ain't that serious, dog. But with that being said, fellas, I had to make this video for my brother that requested that I make this video and talk about the dating apps and all that type of stuff. And be mindful, women will catfish you, man. That stuff happened to me so many times, dog. Like man, women are crazy, man. I messed around with a chick on blackpeoplemeet.com, man, and she was a Latina chick. And I swear in them pictures, man, she looked good. She looked so good. She was thick in all the right places, man. Face was cute. Hair was long, toes was done, nails was done. She was just beautiful on them pictures. But boy, oh boy, soon as me and her met up in person in public somewhere, boy, she looked like a completely different. Boy, she came up to me looking like she rolled up, just got out the bed. I didn't even recognize her, man. Like, think about it. I'm looking for a beautiful Latina with long hair, toes and nails done, thick and everything. And then here comes this. I'm like, what the? I'm like, okay, I know that ain't who I'm looking for. Then when she tapped me on the shoulder and was like, hey, ain't you, how you know my name? Who are you? And it was her. I'm like, wow, like you look nothing. I didn't say this to her, but I'm thinking to myself, like, man, you look nothing like how you looked online. You look nothing like your profile pictures, man. I damn near, man, I swear when that woman walked up to me and tapped me on my shoulder, man, I damn near wanted to just turn around and just get in my car, man, get back in my car and drive home without saying a word after I saw her. But trust me, after we stood there and talked for about 20 minutes, I made up an excuse to get up out of that date because we was meeting up to go out on a date, and I made up an excuse and got up out of there. And that woman never heard from me again, man, because she catfished me, bro. I wasn't trying to be mean, but you're not finna look like one thing online and over text and all that type of stuff, and then like when I see you in person you look completely different, like a whole nother person. Nah, I ain't you ain't finna play with me like that. Nah. So with that being said, fellas, just be mindful of the people that you're dealing with when you on those online dating apps, man. Be very careful, be very mindful, man. And also watch your surroundings. Remember, it's a different time we living in, man. These women to backdoor you, they'll have somebody rob you. When these women try to get you to meet them somewhere and all that type of stuff, man, be careful, man. For real, bro. It ain't worth it. You guys just gotta overall be careful out here, man. We living in a different time, man. Females probably just looking for a quick come up or something like that. So it is what it is, man. Anyway, I hope you guys learned something from the video, man. Like the video, question, comments, concerns, hit me up, subscribe to the channel. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep growing one day at a time. You know what I'm saying? Till the next video, stay safe, stay positive, stay prayed up. Enjoy the holidays, my brothers. Shalom.